Hi guys, and welcome back for another reaction review. It's number 3 for Nightwish. I am now looking at Nightwish with Floor as the front woman. So this time I'm going to be checking out the video Noise and give you my thoughts on what I think about how they sound with Floor versus how they sounded with the other renditions of the band. And who knows, maybe I'll decide if I have a favorite singer for them after all, or I still might stay in that same camp where I think all three have all brought something to the band. So with that said, we're going to look at the video and I'll wrap it up with this third Nightwish reaction. Your task, tell me what you think. Who is your favorite vocalist when it comes to the female vocalists with Nightwish? What are your favorite tracks? Is there a song that you think I should be reviewing for a reaction here? You know, that is what we are doing today. Also, reminder, for those of you who are brand new here and you've never come here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. All of my returning visitors and viewers, thank you for coming back. And if you've not subscribed yet, please just do me a favor really quick and hit that subscribe button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. And if you want to get notified, hit the bell. So let's move on into this. We're going to look at Noise. Let me throw my headphones on here. And let's get started. Is the baby a sacrifice? Good tempo so far.
Crazy machine, we fear the screen, zooming for flack and misery, bleed some pixels, shoot yourself, pose for the dead, have a near-life experience, hit a hard air matrix, now you're a star, fame avatar, feeding the beast in your loud ego land, you have become tool of a tool, digital fools telling you to shut stop their dance. Color a yarn and the crowds together. Rise from the sunless world. No memories like only a copy stares back and sleep on brave new world. Rise to record the human voice. Brain insomnia, paranoia, chaos noise. Please love me, see how I bleed. Please endure, I have such empathy in me. How noise, how beautifully numb. Deaf in the quiet air to have a meaning. Fire carry on, said hologram, lost in the maze. The real and human feel. The sunset is free from this deity. The earth has a real voice. Go out and get in. Color a yarn and the crowds will gather. Rise from the sunless world. No memories like only a copy stares back and sleep on brave new world. Rise to record the human voice. Brain insomnia, paranoia, chaos noise.
Okay. Hold on, I need to take a selfie really quick. No, I'm not going to do that. I totally got like the stupidness and of the world and how we are attached to these stupid devices and just the parody and all of that. Like, God, it's hard hitting. And I like that. And I think that's, again, another thing with the visuals is like the interpretation that the band has done here. It comes through very clear as to what the ridiculousness and how we need to break away from that noise of the useless, unnecessary things. And they talk about the lean into nature and the things that are important. It's so important. And I like what's going on in this song here. And, when it comes to the vocals, I still have to say, I think all three vocalists bring something really great to the versions of Nightwish they were part of when it comes to having these beautiful, vibrant, highly skilled front women that really are just phenomenal musicians. That said, with listening to this track, because I don't think I've listened to this one yet, and I definitely haven't seen the video, I like how Floor's voice fits this one. I know on some of the tracks, she's more operatic than, like on this one, it's got the really fine mix, so it gives a lot of that nice rich tone to her voice where it's more laid down vocals, where it's not the operatic, it's just like a normal vocal, and then you get the high pitch of her vocals, which is, I like that blend. I'm not necessarily more of just like all the operatic or all of the more tone rich like rock and metal voice that you would traditionally expect. And I think that's the thing with Tarja and Annette, is that Tarja is very much operatic classical singer, and Annette is more of that just straightforward rock singer and pop, with her pop and rock vocals that she can do, whereas she's not as necessarily like the operatic classical singer. So I would say on that part, I would say if I'm looking for like the best of like all around like that, because of the way Flora can blend her vocals, I would say she excels at that for me. But I think all three of them still brought something very personal and very important to the sound of Nightwish. So I really enjoy this song. I can see why this one is one of the highest played on Spotify. It's a really good song. And again, I liked the visuals and I like the over-the-top ridiculous of the visuals because, yeah, we are living in a social media world where everything and everyone is doing all the things, TikTok, Instagram, my photos, my Botox, my whatever, the guys and their Viagra pills. I got that parody there to the pills, min pills, and the addictions and things that we have with these devices and all the things that is coming into us in our news feeds and that part. I totally relevant, and I totally relate with all of that. And as I say that here on the YouTube platform, but again, this is a little different. It's not social media, so it's a little more tangible for me because I'm talking about music and stuff that I love, and it's not about sitting here taking selfies and all those kinds of things. Like, selfies have their place, but definitely people need to disconnect more. Put your phones down. When you're out with your friends and family, this shouldn't be in your hand. It should be, if you're at dinner, put it flat down. Stack your phones. And I have a bunch of friends, we do this. You go out to dinner, we put our phones down on the table face down, and they are stacked on top of each other. Nobody picks their phone up, or you just leave them in your bag. I mean, I get if you're a parent and you're out and stuff, if you got to check on your babysitter, things like that. But for the most part, you don't need to be scrolling through, disconnecting with people. When there are people sitting next to you, you don't need to disconnect for them. Talk to people around you. Have like an in-person conversation and enjoy the company around you. I totally took that away from that track. That definitely is a huge hard-hitting statement that I think more people in this world need to embrace, disconnecting more from all of that and actually being present in the moment. Because really, when it comes down to it, the only moment you have in life is the one that you're currently in. You can plan for the future, you can look back at the past, you can't live in it, and you can't live in the future. So make yourself present and be more into what you're doing with everybody around you. Totally dig that part of the track. There you have it. That's my thoughts. So, all right. So I've done the first three Nightwish tracks that I'm looking at, where I just went over and looked at all three of them. You guys will find links to these videos. What do you think? Are you Team Floor? Do you think she is the end-all be-all for Nightwish as their female frontwoman? Do you think that makes Tarja and Annette irrelevant to it? What are your thoughts? I honestly believe that anytime there's a change up in a band, there's always still some relevance. So I still can't say I have an absolute favorite, but I would say if it comes to the best of the both worlds, blending is definitely Floor's vocals. And she's got a wonderful vocals range and style, but Tarja also has that and Annette also has that. So I couldn't just say that I only one for me. I like all three. So it worked for me, all three. So now I've done my first dip into Nightwish. Tell me what you think. Do you have another video you think I need to dive into of them that I should react on? Give me your thoughts and let me know your experiences with Nightwish. When is the first time you discovered them? How long have you been following them? Have you seen them live? What are the differences you've seen if you've been a longtime follower of the band for you? Give me your deep dives, your personal experiences. If you have had any interactions with the band, because I know they do VIPs when they're out on tour. So what are your thoughts? Line it up. Let me know. And I have seen them. The most recent I've seen them was here in Seattle a few years back. So it's been a while. So I definitely, now that I'm just getting into the most recent stuff that's out there, I'm probably going to catch Nightwish the next time they're out. And I know that they were booked for some of my festivals. And I believe they are on Sweden Rock's festival list next year. So hopefully they'll stay on there again since they had to reschedule. We'll see what happens when 2022 rolls around. But for now, I'm just going to keep on deep diving. So give me your list. Let me know. Thanks for sticking around and coming back. I know you guys can view content anywhere else out there. So I totally appreciate you guys coming here. And I really appreciate even more are the great conversations we're having, because seriously, that is what music is about, and keeping us all connected. And I don't want to be disconnected from this world. So let's keep connecting. And it's really great always to get your recommendations and hear your stories about music, because as an ultimate music lover myself, I geek out when I hear other people talking about their own amazing experiences with a particular band or at a festival or a gig, early experiences of music. That's the kind of stuff that I just like geek out over. Like I could listen to stories like that all the time, and I could read through stories like that all the time, because it's so cool to see everybody else's experiences with music. So on that, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.